Welcome everyone to Talk Juicy.
Hi guys.
I am your host Brittney.
Yes, and I am Leanne. Hi guys.
And welcome to another episode of Talk Juicy. So today we have some really great topics. We are still in this holiday cheer. If you guys are with us, Christmas is only a few days away. Today is actually Monday. Christmas is on Thursday. So I hope you guys have done all of your Christmas shopping. How about you?
Well, I haven't done any. I shouldn't say I haven't done any, but most of my Christmas shopping I did on Amazon, eBay. I haven't gone to the stores for anything, basically.
Okay, so you were pretty much online shopping.
Yeah, because I don't
shopping
like
it
lines.
up.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, people. I agree. I don't really like lines either, and the holiday time is like the craziest time to shop because there's so many people and it's just so hectic. Everybody wants the same thing, so I don't know. It's great to shop online. But tonight we have some really great topics for you guys. We're going to get right into it. So for starters, it's the holiday season, so I hope you guys are in the spirit for giving because we sure are. And tell us about how you gave back this year.
Well, every year my fiance and I decide to just adopt a family. So this year we adopted a family, and it actually wasn't a large family, but the person who we decided to help out was actually expecting a baby. So
Aww.
we went and we bought things for the baby because once you're pregnant, Christmas is really not about you anymore. It's about the baby.
It's really not.
Yeah.
It's about the family.
It's about the
your
baby.
Expected child.
Yes.
It's about,
So we went and we
giving
bought
to the kids.
things for the baby. We bought a car seat and a diaper bag and diapers, and it was really fun. It felt really good to give back. I think my parents might have been a little scared because I was buying car seats and diaper bags and diapers.
They thought she was expecting a baby.
And
Tell
I'm
them you're
not expecting
a baby.
Not at all. Not at all.
Not yet, anyway.
Not for a while.
Yeah.
So no, but it was really good to give back. And I was like, hey, this could be a really good topic because, around the holidays, there's so many people that are less fortunate that don't really get, as much as other people. So it's just great to spread some cheer and just give back and help a less fortunate person. Have you ever helped out anybody on the holiday?
I have, actually, and I used to do a thing, not necessarily during Christmas time, but during Thanksgiving, where we would go and feed the homeless. So, we would wake up on our Thanksgiving morning before I even prepared myself to eat dinner or anything. We would go to a local shelter or a school that was feeding the homeless, and I would feed the homeless with them. So this year, my friends actually threw a homeless party. And yes, it sounds weird. It was actually new.
I'm like,
it was actually new to me as well. So they threw a homeless party, and at this party, you were asked to bring something tangible that you could give to the homeless. So whether it's socks or canned goods or anything that you could actually do to give back to someone who's less fortunate, who doesn't have it, and especially during this time of giving, everyone was asked to bring a gift, and it was donated to someone who actually needed it. So I thought that was great. And what you guys did was great also with adopting a family. So if you guys out there want to adopt a family, you could actually go to adoptafamilynow.org, or there's always Salvation Armies around where you could give back and, donate your older clothes to someone who might not have it. They might be less fortunate than you, and it's just great. It just feels good when you can give to someone else who's in need.
It does. And even if you don't have the money to buy a gift, time is the best gift that you can give, especially around the holidays.
Absolutely.
So going to a local shelter or helping out at a local charity event, or just going around and gathering things at your home that you're not using and delivering them to other people really help to bring, the holiday cheer and spread joy. So it doesn't always have to be a monetary gift or a gift that you use your money for. Just spend some time with some people and just show them how much you really do care for them. That little bit goes a long way for the holidays.
It really does. I agree 100%. And like I said, the thing that I do every year with my family, donating our time to feed the homeless, that is a great gesture. Whether you know it or not, it doesn't take that long, and you could just do it to help out someone else. And a lot of times people think you should only give around the holiday times because, it's the season for giving. But after the holiday, believe it or not, is one of the most times that people need, food, and things are running a bit dry in the pantries because everybody's eating up the food for the holidays. So if you guys want to donate or you're interested in giving back to your community or another community, we're actually hosting a food drive here that is done annually here at the Orion TV station. And you guys, if you want to find more information about that, you can go to ONTV.org. And all of the details are highlighted there. The food drive is in February, so it's well after the holidays, but people are still in need. So we would like your help. And I think this is a good time to take a break. So we're actually going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
Welcome back to Talk Juicy. Now, I know you guys have probably heard this already. There's a crazy story that's been going on in the news. A New York man actually yesterday decided to open fire on two New York police officers, shooting and killing them both, and then later on killing himself. Brittney, did you hear about this unfortunate event that happened?
I did hear about this unfortunate event, and it's so sad that this is happening during the holiday times and that this is a retaliation crime. You know, I don't think that people should actually use one crime and retaliate, you know, to get over, okay, wait a minute.
Well, let me just back up, though.
Yeah.
Before you even jump into that, because it is a crime of retaliation. The reason why he decided to do this was because of the Michael Brown, Eric Garner situation, for our viewers who kind of are like lost as to why this happened. So the man took to his social media page before he decided to go out and murder, because he murdered the two cops and then committed suicide. And he wrote a note just basically saying that he was going to go out and kill two cops. And that he, you know, did not think that he would survive it. He knew it would be his last post, but he had to do what he had to do to retaliate against the police officers.
You know what? I'm going to say, where was the FBI? Where are the people who are monitoring this social media every day? Because if he posted this before he went out and actually did it, that's premeditated, and that should have been caught before it even got to that point.
Or even the people that, because it got over 200 likes on Instagram. So
yeah,
even the people that are following, no one decided like,
someone
hey,
could
I'm
have
going to call the
reported
cops.
it or said something. Oh my God, there's this crazy man on Facebook who posted this, and he's going to go and, you know, shoot a police officer. I mean, of course, they could have thought he was just blowing steam and he was angry and saying it. But if you're saying this is my last post, then that's like final. That's very serious. And it's, you know, it's very unfortunate what has already happened in the media with the Michael Brown situation, with the Eric Garner, with the Trayvon Martin, with all of the people, all of the younger kids and men that we have lost due to, you know, violence from the police officers or whatnot. But everyone is not like that, and you can't do a retaliation crime to make up for another unjust crime, because it just doesn't solve the problem. We still don't have peace.
That's true. Well, I do want to also bring, like, this story kind of like develops a lot. It's kind of like a snowball story, just because there was a guy in Detroit who actually was working with a gang, and I guess the gang members said that for every child or every person that we lost due to like police brutality, that one of the members of the gang would kill two cops. And that's where this man saw it and, you know, just decided to go out, I guess, and start it up. But it's just like, it's so unfair, because there are men and women who go to work every day and risk their lives to protect and to serve, and they actually do a good job.
Yes.
And now we have to worry about their safety as well as the safety of, you know, as the community, us. It's not just we're just worried about African Americans. We are worried about everybody. And now it's like no one's safe, and some people think that this is a game. Like, it's not a game. You can't play with people's lives, especially the people who are put in a position to protect and serve your community.
Absolutely. I think that is so unfortunate, and sadly enough, I don't think this will be the first retaliation crime that we see in the media.
I don't either.
Because of everything that has been going on and because of all of this, the cases that have been unjust, like there's no justice served for things that have been happening in the media with our youth and with our people in general being murdered, you know, for reasons that are, there's no reasons. There's never really a reason to murder anyone, but the police are trained to protect, to stop someone in a violent crime and maybe send a warning shot and hurt a limb or something, but not necessarily to always kill, you know, and unfortunately that's what's been portrayed and that's what's been happening. So, you know, I could only expect for it to make people angry because, you know, it makes me angry thinking about it, but that doesn't mean go retaliate or point the finger at everyone because it's not everyone.
Right, it's not. It just is a really sad thing, and it's kind of like scary because now,
it's very scary.
For me, it's like you don't really know what to expect, not only from a police officer, but from a person in general. So I feel like what it's doing is causing more chaos, commotion, and, you know, it's stirring the pot a lot more.
Absolutely.
Because now police are always going to be on edge.
Yeah.
And you know, everyone else is kind of like on edge too, so it's unfortunate.
I heard on the news there's going to be a new thing in 2015, a new rule, if you will, that says that police officers have to wear a camera around their neck. Yeah, by law. Like, so if they're going up to someone, whether they're pulling them over for a traffic ticket or whatever the case is, they're going to have a camera on them at all times. Like, we know they have them in their cars, but they'll have to wear it actually on them so they can defend themselves if there's ever a situation that arises like the ones that have been happening, or, you know, vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, and even with like us people, pedestrians, we carry cameras with us all day, every day anyway.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a smart law. I'm not against it at all, as long as I don't have to pay in my tax dollars for these extra cameras that's gonna be on their neck.
Agreed.
I mean, because that's, to me, I feel like it's a great thing, which we probably will end up paying for these cameras anyway. But I mean, it's an unnecessary tax.
It is unnecessary tax, but it's just very unfortunate everything that has been happening. And like, I have a little brother to think about. We have siblings, we have family members and friends who have, you know, children and they're raising in this world. And it's just, it's sad because how do you teach your children to deal with situations like this as an African American young child?
I don't know. That's a really good question. Like, for me, with my sister, she's 7 years old. Like, we are very open with her, but we also let her know that there are just people who do bad things. And not everybody is a bad person, but there are some people who just decide to do bad things and they have to suffer the consequences for their actions. I feel like that's important too, for you not only to teach your kids about what's going on, but to let them know for every action there is a reaction.
Absolutely.
And if you do not, you know, if you don't operate with the best intentions or with the best actions, you will suffer the consequence. Because today it seems like people are just doing whatever they want and expecting to get away with it as if there is no consequence, which we are seeing in our law.
Very much so.
And it's unfortunate because our judicial system was not set up like that. And for it to play out like that in front of our very own faces, that's why
in multiple
people are enraged.
instances, though, it's not even like it's just, you know, a one-time instance. This is like a reoccurring thing that's going on. So it's very unfortunate. And I have a brother who will be 15 next year in 2015, and I struggle with talking to him every day about, you know, make sure you're, you know, staying educated, make sure you stay around people that are, you know, good and, you know, not going to be demeaning to you or, you know, showing you any bad influences. Like, it's a very touchy situation because, you know, again, you want to teach kids to do the right things, but sometimes it's not about what you teach them, it's about other people's impression of them or
that's exactly
things
true.
like that.
Especially for black men, like, and I'm not trying to get too deep into it because that's not the topic that we're talking about now, but like, as an African American woman, I kind of feel like sometimes I'm in danger. But if I was the same person, just a man, I would feel like I couldn't go anywhere. Like, I would feel like all bets were against me.
It's like the odds are against you.
Yeah, all odds are against you. Even when you're driving in your car and you know that you're doing nothing wrong. Like, to me, it's just like, don't get caught at the wrong place at the wrong time, which is, it can happen to anyone. But as a black male, especially our age, I feel like all of the odds are against you.
You're so discriminated against.
You're so discriminated against. Anybody can take anything that you do and misconstrue it and make you seem like such a bad person, or even try to harm you because you fit into this stereotype.
It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate, especially with the clothes that they wear.
Yeah.
You know, wearing hoodies and wearing whatever, like you're automatically assumed to be a gang member or a violent person because of certain things that you have on, when that's not always the case. And it's just like, I don't want to go off too deep into it as well, but because this is not what our show was supposed to be the entire time. But it's just like, we want to bring some awareness to you guys. Just make sure you talk to your children. You guys have these talks, and if you have brothers and sisters, and you guys talk about real life issues, about things that, they can comprehend, as to where if they were in a situation where they needed, to think about how to react, then they're prepared and they're not just left in the dark, And
not only that, but teach your children the importance of not stereotyping, and because it's something that happens all the time. And I know some people that are just like, I don't stereotype, I'm not, and honestly, it's an honest thing that everyone does.
Yeah, no matter what color you are, no matter what race, everyone stereotypes someone.
But when you can identify those stereotypes and you can say, hey, that's not right, that's where progress comes from. So even if you do have a thought that may be a stereotypical thought in your head, and you can identify that and say, hey, maybe I should change the way that I'm thinking. Not only you change the way you think, but teach your children to change the way that they think. Be the change that you want to see in the world, because that's how we're going to get rid of this, cops killing people and people killing cops. That's how it's going to abolish. It may not be the laws. It just has to be us to change things.
Yes, and focus on intellect, people. Like, it's about how intelligent you are, not about always what you see on the outer appearance, if you will, because that's not always important. I mean, it can say a lot about you, don't get me wrong, because, like people say, you dress for the job you want, not the job you have, type of thing. So, yes, we should all be presentable. But you can't always judge someone just based off of what they look like when you see them. Yeah, of their first appearance of what they have on. I just think that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Well, that was real heavy. We're just going to jump right into a break, and we'll be right back.
My name is DJ Pam Hornbeck, and these are some of the singers that are on Karaoke on TV every Saturday night. And we would like to invite you to come out and join us. Does everyone have fun with us?
To find out how you can sing on Karaoke on TV, please call the ONTV studio at 248-393-1060.
We're back, guys, and it's time for Celebrity Gossip. So, for starters, I know this is a story that has been unrevealing itself in the media for so long, it makes me want to gag. Bill Cosby and the issues that are going on right now.
Oh my gosh, I say it's the gift that keeps on giving, and it's like the gift that nobody wants.
I mean,
Bill Cosby, I don't want to hear about it anymore.
I don't want to hear about it either, and I'm so torn as to what to believe, because I'm hearing so many things from so many different people. And it's just very unfortunate, because this man is like filthy rich. His net worth is $400 million, and now he has all of these women coming at him with all of these accusations that they've been raped by him, they've been drugged by him, in order for him to sexually assault them, or whatever the case is. However, this man, his wife is standing by him, his family is standing by him, but I don't know what to believe. Like, I feel like all of this is stemming from his talk show, or not his talk show, I'm sorry, his series that was going to air, his comedy series that was actually going to air on NBC. And it's like, before this, no one even knew about Bill Cosby or him date raping people or him taking advantage of anyone. So how did all of this come about?
Okay, well, first of all, let me just say this. Bill Cosby is a legend, so people didn't know about him.
No, I'm saying nobody knew about him date raping people.
Oh, okay, because I'm like, everybody knows about Bill Cosby.
Of course everybody knew Bill Cosby. The Cosby Show,
That's
that was like America's show.
Exactly. So it's so unfortunate, because he is a legend, and he was like, a household name in
He was
many
a household
households.
father figure for so many people, for like generations.
Right. But what I think is the more unfortunate is like now, at first it was kind of like women who we didn't know, women that were not famous. And then we heard from Janice Dickinson. But now the supermodel Beverly Johnson has come out. And Beverly Johnson, when she came out and made a statement, I was like, hey, there's some truth to this. Because it's not like this woman is trying to get rich or famous. She's already rich and famous. She has no ulterior motive but to just come out and tell the truth. And when she came out and said that Bill Cosby drugged her, I was like, now you can't lie. I'm like, I'm sorry. At first, I was thinking that some women just wanted some publicity and some money, but this is horrible. If he tried to drug Beverly Johnson, I know he probably did that to all those other women.
It's very unfortunate, and I feel bad for those women if they were truly assaulted, and for the ones who suffered from being involved in this. I feel bad for them, and I feel bad for him also, just because he's ruined his reputation. Even if it was not true, his credibility is shot. It's gone forever. Gone. Like, there's no coming back from this.
But you know that they're saying, okay, so they're no longer going to be playing old episodes of The Cosby, which aired a lot, and the people who were
so sad,
and the other actresses and actors that were in the show, they were collecting royalties from that. So now that the show's not airing anymore, they're not getting their checks.
Not only is his finances cut, but their finances are cut.
So allegedly, some of the actors and actresses from the Cosby Show is suing Bill Cosby because they're not receiving their income anymore because the show has been snatched off of air due to his, allegations. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. You know what? That doesn't surprise me at all, because if that's how they were making their money, I mean, of course they're going to try to get some of his, because he's worth $400 million. So he has enough to share to the world, or at least his cast members that were on the show. But I mean,
I don't know. I don't count his coin, but I know if I was Bill Cosby, I'd be upset.
I don't count his coin, but it's public information.
Yeah,
like
no,
his
but I'm
net
saying
worth,
I would be
you can
mad.
Look it up on
I would
Google.
be so mad. Like, I'd be like, not only do I have these women saying that I raped them, but now I have I have you guys trying to sue me for money that you're not going to get because the show's not airing anymore.
I feel like he has given no statement or anything.
He has.
But when he said something, I feel like he shouldn't even be speaking for himself, because he didn't say much at all.
Well, I mean, I feel like what I do feel like is that his wife and his daughter, they shouldn't be speaking, especially his daughter, because she not only went off on the women who allegedly accused his father of raping them, but she went off on different colleges. Like, he got his doctorate degree from
University of Massachusetts.
Okay, so she had something to say about the University of Massachusetts, because they snatched his doctorate away from him.
I know.
He is
that's
no longer
crazy
Dr. Cosby.
to me.
He's just Mr. Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that's okay. So that is crazy to me. When you get in trouble, like, I guess for a situation that's as big as this, like, they can take your degree away from you.
Well, let me just say, is it an honorary degree? Because if it's an honorary degree, if they gave it to you honorary, they can take it away. But for me,
yeah. I mean, if you earned it, yeah.
Now, if let Open University try to snatch my degree, they're going to owe me $25,000. I'm not playing with them.
Yeah.
Because I owe them $25,000. So if it's an honorary degree and you did not go to college, whatever, you can take that honorary title back. But if I did my what is it, 16 credits a semester for 4 years straight?
Yeah.
And I paid
There's
you all
no
that
way
money,
no one can
you're not
take
snatching
that
my
from
degree.
you.
I don't think so.
I mean, it's just very unfortunate. This entire situation is just really a sticky situation. No one ever, I'm sure, viewed this man as being a rapist or a potential person who would be date raping women to take advantage of them, because, I'm sure people think, if they were like me, they would think, oh, well, he has a wife and children. He can probably get anyone he wants because he's
a
filthy
nasty
rich.
old man.
But that is disgusting.
That's disgusting. Yeah, you're right. It's low and it's disgusting. Very low. So in other news, in other celebrity news, did you hear, of course we always talk about the Kardashians on this show. It's not because we want to, it's our duty to report what they're doing.
Well, they're always in the news.
They're addicted to fame.
Yes, they are addicted to fame.
So in other news, Kim and Kanye West, because their last name is West, Kim and Kanye
Kim is still Kim Kardashian.
But she's Kim Kardashian West.
Hyphenated.
Whatever. You know who we're talking about. Anyway, they are the new spokespeople, if you will, for Balmain. Did you see the new ad that the Balmain came out with their spring line? And it's featuring Kim and Kanye. It's like a really steamy picture. We'll show it to you guys on the screen. There's one where they're just like kissing, like.
Yeah,
Like
it was
this.
very sensual.
Very sensual.
It's almost like it's not even advertising clothes. It's advertising their sex life.
Which is every other advertisement in the world anyway. But you know how they do. They could be
Yeah.
advertising toothpaste and you see a woman's crotch. You're just like, what?
No, you
Yeah.
see boobs and you're like, oh,
What?
I thought this was about toothpaste.
Exactly.
Not.
But anyway, so yeah, they're on this ad for Balmain for the new collection, and the collection has not come out yet, or no pictures of what's in the collection. So I don't know about the clothing, but I do know that Kim Kardashian West and Kanye West will be wearing it, and they'll probably be at the fashion show.
Well, of course they will.
With
okay,
North.
So what about, I hear their relationship is like on the verge of a divorce. This is what the media has been telling me, guys. I don't know how true it is, but a lot of people have been seeing them apart. And right now it's the holiday times. You think, oh, it's the holiday. Let's spend time with my family and my closest friends. But right now, Kanye is in Paris and Kim is in the States with her family. So I don't know. I mean, if it was me, or don't you think that you would want to spend the holiday times with your family? I think that's a time specifically reserved for you spending time with your family and friends. Like,
And
no
not
matter
just
what's
family.
going on, that should be a time where you're with your family.
Not just family, but they're newlyweds. They haven't even been married for a year yet.
And their baby, they have a
and
baby.
They have a newborn baby. Right,
Yeah.
not newborn, but she's one. But my thing is, like, if I just got
This is
married
only
and
her
I have a
second
1-year-old, I'm going to be with my man. Well, I'm expecting my man to be with me like white on rice. So if I
Yeah.
go over there, I'm expecting you to go over there too. So, I mean, for him to be all the way in Paris and her to be celebrating the holiday with her family in the States, it's a little bit skeptical for me.
Yeah,
I
it's
think they're
sketchy.
shopping-
It's definitely sketchy. And if I were Kanye, I would want to see my daughter like open up her gifts. It's only her second Christmas, so I would want to be with them and like experience everything, not just from afar and
But you
virtually.
know, they're
through
not like
FaceTime
you
or
and I,
whatever.
Brittany. See, like, I always have to remind myself, like, these celebrities are not like regular people. Like, Kanye can wake up in Paris, go to sleep on a plane, and then, like, come back home and be in LA, in Calabasas for Christmas, and then go back to Paris. I mean, like, they're not regular. So,
Yeah, but is he going to be on a private jet back to the States for the holidays?
of course he will. And if not, then
We'll
they'll make what's the baby
We'll see.
Northwest fly first class to meet him. You know they let her fly on a plane by herself with just the nanny. They don't.
Girl, bye.
They do. See, if it was my baby, I
Never.
wouldn't have my child on a plane with just the nanny. But
Neither
Kim and
would
Kanye,
I. Especially with planes blowing up these
Girl,
days.
in the
and just
summertime-
all that's going on? No way.
you know, in the summertime,
No
they
way.
let the baby ride on a plane. Kim was in LA. Kanye was probably in Paris with his special friend. And
We're not going to tell y'all who the special friend is. We'll tell
Keep
y'all who the
watching.
special friend is later.
But, the baby was on a plane by herself flying to LA to meet the mommy at the airport. Now, this was before the baby was even 1 year old.
Wow.
I would never have my newborn baby on a plane by herself with a nanny.
I mean,
Ever.
I guess when your life is as hectic as theirs is, you can never say never.
But you're
as
a
to what you
parent.
would do. I agree. I feel the same way as you, Leanne.
Like,
I would
above
not want my
all-
children to be separated from me, especially not on a plane where I'm not there. Like, I would
Exactly.
need her right there next to me. But I'm so sorry, you guys. I know this is a great show.
That's a good topic, too.
Yeah, it's a great topic. So this is all we have for you guys tonight. We hope you enjoy your holidays. Thank you so much. We love you for watching. And remember, if you have questions or comments for Leanne and myself, or you want to hear us discuss a topic of your choice, make sure you follow our Instagram page at TalkJuicy. Email us at talkjuicy@gmail.com. And
yes.
or follow our website, talkjuicy.wordpress.com. Thank you guys. Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Yes. Enjoy.